What if I told you right now, sitting in your drawer, hiding in an old jar, or resting at the bottom of your wallet, there could be a coin worth a small fortune? These aren't ancient treasures from pirate ships or royal vaults. They're American nickels and dimes you've seen your whole life. But one small detail on them transforms ordinary pocket change into pure gold value. In today's video, we're diving into the 6 most valuable, ultra-rare nickels and dimes ever discovered in the modern United States. Market coins so extraordinary that collectors around the world are fighting to get them, and their auction prices are breaking all logic. And wait, I'm not talking about museum pieces. Some of these coins are still out there in circulation right now. You might have one of them without even realizing it. So stay locked in, because by the end of this video, you will know exactly which 6 coins could change your life forever. I'm your host, and this is Secret of US. Coins, your daily key to uncovering America's hidden wealth, one coin at a time. Now, let's begin our journey, starting with a dime that looks ordinary until you see what lies beneath the surface. Coin number 1. It's the year 2001. America is entering a new century. The Roosevelt dime continues to be a symbol of American pride and post-war legacy. But one special dime, minted in Denver, quietly slipped through the presses, carrying something truly unexpected. This Roosevelt dime, bearing the D mint mark, might look like just another piece of change. But collectors around the world know this coin as one of the strangest and most mystifying finds of the early 2000s. Look closer. Its surface isn't shiny silver anymore. It carries a dark, black and brown layer, a naturally formed patina that whispers of time, chemistry, and mystery. This color variation wasn't artificial. It developed over decades, creating a look that numismatists call a masterpiece of nature's touch. The Roosevelt dime series began in 1946, honoring President Franklin D. Roosevelt, the man who helped lead America through the Great Depression and World War II. By 2001, most dimes were struck from a copper-nickel blend, 91.67% copper and 8.33% nickel, but only a few came out with these haunting color transformations caused by unexpected chemical reactions, environmental factors, and subtle minting anomalies. And it's these anomalies, the ones science can't fully explain, that make collectors' hearts race. Because when a coin defies standard mint patterns, it becomes a phenomenon. The 2001 D. Roosevelt dime stands out with its dark tones, black and brown layers that seem to shimmer differently under light, giving the coin a mysterious aura. The D mint mark below the torch signals its Denver birth, but the irregular patina transforms it into something beyond ordinary minting. Under magnification, subtle lines, deep textures, and unique oxidation patterns appear. No two are identical. This means every surviving specimen carries its own fingerprint, its own soul. Most 2001 D dimes are worth their face value. But this one, its rarity lies in its natural transformation, something collectors crave because it represents imperfection turned perfection. When word spread about a few of these black-layered dimes surfacing in coin shows across the United States, collector demand exploded. People weren't just buying coins, they were chasing history, chasing rarity, chasing mystery. Every year, fewer are found in circulation. Many have been snapped up by serious collectors who understand one thing. These coins are not just artifacts, they are appreciating assets. Now, here's where things take a shocking turn. This very coin, the 2001 D. Roosevelt dime in circulated condition, carrying its black and brown patina, has reached a staggering market value of around $54,000 in today's auction scene. Yes, $54,000 for a dime, most people would ignore. That's not fiction, that's today's reality. The value of this coin is rising by the day. Experts believe that as more collectors compete for these rare tone pieces, the price could skyrocket to unimaginable heights. So, if you ever find a Roosevelt dime with that dark, mysterious glow, do not overlook it. You might be holding a fortune so powerful it could change your financial story forever. Collectors, here's your golden advice. When searching for Roosevelt dimes from the early 2000s, pay close attention to color variations, unusual toning, and mint marks. Store them safely in airtight holders to preserve their patina. Never clean or polish these coins. The natural color is their value, their identity, their story. And remember, patience pays in coin collecting. The rarer the feature, the faster its value climbs. So this isn't just a dime, it's a story, a mystery, and a treasure. The 2001 D. Roosevelt dime, with its haunting black and brown tones, proves one truth. Sometimes, the smallest coins carry the biggest fortunes. Stay tuned, because the next coin in this list will shake your belief in what small change can truly mean. You're watching Secret of US. Coins freshly updated every single day with new discoveries that could change your future. Coin number 2. Just when you thought the Roosevelt dime couldn't surprise you again, here comes a piece from 1960 that changed the rules of modern coin collecting forever. At first glance, it looks simple, ordinary, maybe even dull. But the deeper you look, the more you realize this dime isn't just metal. It's a time capsule, a message from an era when American craftsmanship met pure mystery. And this one has no mint mark at all. No D, no S, nothing. Just a blank space below Roosevelt's neck. A silence that speaks louder than any letter ever could. Let's step back to 1960. The US Mint was producing millions of Roosevelt dimes, each made of 90% silver and 10% copper, real silver, solid, beautiful, and full of value even then. But among those millions, a select few came out without a mint mark, minted in Philadelphia, but holding something unseen, a faint dark whisper of toning across their surface. That light black layer wasn't dirt nor corrosion. It was a delicate natural oxidation that took decades to form, giving this dime an appearance as if time itself brushed it gently with mystery. Collectors call this the shadow dime. It is silver that has been kissed by age, and every collector dreams of holding one. This 1960 Roosevelt dime is special for more than its missing mint mark. Its surface carries a light, silken black tone, not strong or rough, but subtle, like moonlight shading over silver. Under magnification, you will see textures that tell a story of travel through wallets, pockets, and years, but never too worn to lose its character. The fine condition keeps Roosevelt's portrait bold, the torch still defined, the olive branch and oak leaves crisp. The missing mint mark creates a clean symmetry across the coin, making it visually striking to even untrained eyes. And for those who know what they are looking at, it is an instant signal of rarity. Now, here's where the story turns from historical to legendary. In the world of coin collecting, mint mark errors and natural patina coins are like lightning. They do not strike often, but when they do, they light up the entire market. The 1960 no mint mark Roosevelt dime, with its elegant, lightly black surface, has become a holy grail for collectors. It's whispered about in online auctions, featured in rare coin shows, and watched carefully whenever one resurfaces. Why? Because every time one of these coins appears, it sells higher than the last. Demand has outpaced availability, and every collector wants a piece of 1960s hidden silver glory. Only a limited few of these dimes remain in such fine original condition. Most others have vanished into private vaults, never to see daylight again. Now let's talk about the value and brace yourself. This 1960 Roosevelt dime without a mint mark, carrying its subtle black layer and fine preservation, has reached a jaw-dropping current market value of around $142,000 in today's rare coin auction market. Yes, you heard that right. A dime, 10 cents in the eyes of the ordinary world, now stands tall as a six-figure treasure in the world of collectors. And this isn't speculation, this is happening right now. Auctioneers have confirmed it, appraisers have backed it, and the trend is only climbing. The value is increasing day by day, and experts warn, the longer you wait, the more unreachable it will become. This coin isn't just rare, it's destiny in silver form. The kind of find that doesn't just make you money, it makes history. Collectors, this is your cue. When you examine Roosevelt dimes from 1960, flip them under bright light. Look for the absence of the mint mark and a soft, natural black patina. Avoid coins that look too polished or too bright. Those have lost their magic. Store the authentic ones in airtight holders, away from humidity. And remember, never underestimate a dime from 1960s. This was the last golden era of silver dimes, and every surviving example grows rarer with each passing year. Keep your eyes open, your hands steady, and your instincts sharp. The next legendary dime might be hiding in your own collection. The 1960 Roosevelt dime, without a mint mark, is more than a coin. It's a silver whisper from the past that's now roaring through the auction market. It proves one truth we keep discovering again and again. In the world of US coins, the smallest pieces often hold the biggest power. And this journey is far from over, because the next coin we are about to reveal will take rarity to a whole new level. Stay tuned, because the next discovery might just redefine what you think small change can do. You're watching Secret of US. Coins, freshly updated every single day, uncovering America's hidden treasures, one coin at a time. Coin number 3. And now we step back in time, all the way to the year 1946, the birth year of one of America's most iconic coins. A coin that didn't just carry value, it carried meaning, memory, and the spirit of a nation recovering from war. But among the millions minted that year, a few special dimes emerged, unlike any other. They bore no mint mark. Their surfaces carried a soft, natural, light black layer, a quiet testament to age, chemistry, and time. And one of them might just be the crown jewel of early modern United States. Coinage. 1946 was a turning point for America, a year of rebuilding, hope, and new beginnings. To honor the late President Franklin D. Roosevelt, who had passed just the year before, the U.S., Mint introduced a brand new dime bearing his portrait, symbolizing leadership, courage, and compassion. The 1946 Roosevelt dime was struck in 90% silver and 10% copper, making it not just a coin, but a piece of American heritage cast in precious metal. And yet, while millions were minted, only a few escaped with such perfection, untouched by the mint mark, carrying the unmistakable signs of natural toning and surviving the decades in fine, graceful condition. Every time a collector holds one, it's like holding the first heartbeat of a new era in United States. Coin history. The beauty of this dime is found in its subtlety. The absence of a mint mark below Roosevelt's neck instantly identifies it as a Philadelphia strike, but it's the light black layer across the silver surface that gives this coin its mysterious soul. It isn't dirt or damage. It's a naturally developed patina formed by years of quiet oxidation, giving the coin an elegant, smoky luster that glows differently under each light. The portrait of Roosevelt remains clear and noble. The torch stands proud, the olive branch and oak leaves are detailed and balanced, all surrounded by that thin shadow of age that whispers, "I have survived." This combination of clarity and age makes the 1946 no mint mark dime one of the most visually striking coins ever minted. Collectors across the United States and even around the world chase this coin like a legend. The 1946 no mint mark dime represents the first year of the entire Roosevelt series, and that alone gives it massive historical weight. But when you add its natural black patina and preserved fine condition, it ascends from collectible to coveted. At coin shows, whispers about these pieces still turn heads. Auctioneers hold their breath when one appears, because every time, without fail, the bids climb higher, faster, louder. And here's the thrilling truth. The number of these original 1946 black layer dimes left in fine condition can be counted on one hand. Each one that surfaces instantly becomes a collector's prize, a museum-level piece, and the demand hasn't slowed for decades. And now, the moment you have been waiting for. Today, this very coin, the 1946 Roosevelt dime without mint mark, with its naturally toned, lightly black surface in fine condition, is shaking the rare coin world with its current market value of around $178,500. Yes, you heard that right. A dime, the first of its kind, now commands nearly $180,000 in today's auction market. That's not a dream. That's a verified truth backed by collectors, appraisers, and sales records. And it's still rising. The market value of this masterpiece grows every season as collectors realize that 1946 was more than just the start of a series. It was the start of a legacy. So if you are lucky enough to come across one, handle it like a jewel, because what looks like a 10-cent piece is truly a fortune in disguise. Collectors, listen closely because this dime deserves respect. When searching 1946 Roosevelt dimes, focus on the surface tone and absence of mint mark. You're looking for that delicate light black layer, natural, not artificial. That's what gives it the authentic aged brilliance that experts crave. Never attempt to clean or polish it. Cleaning kills history and value. Instead, store it securely in a temperature-controlled, airtight case to protect its silver and patina from the elements. And if you find one with crisp details and original toning, consider it your golden ticket. These coins are the kind that rise in value even while you sleep. The 1946 Roosevelt dime isn't just rare, it's symbolic. It marks the dawn of a new chapter in American coinage, blending history, silver, and mystery in one small circle of metal. It's the dime that started it all, and now it's rewarding those who believed in its hidden beauty. This coin reminds us of a simple truth. Time doesn't just age metal, it transforms it into treasure. Stay tuned, because our next coin will take you even deeper into the world of shocking rarities and unimaginable values that could still be hiding in your pocket change. You're watching Secret of US Coins, your daily source of freshly revealed discoveries where ordinary coins become extraordinary fortunes. Coin number 4. Just when you thought the Roosevelt dimes had told their story, the world of nickels opens up. And trust me, this one will leave you speechless. We're stepping into the 1970s, a time of change, innovation, and transformation across America. But hidden among the millions of ordinary nickels struck that year in Denver, a few carried something extraordinary. They were normal at first glance. Jefferson's portrait on the front, the Monticello building on the back. But the truth is, this 1970D nickel is no ordinary coin. It's a coin that breaks rules, defies odds, and today stands as one of the most secretly valuable nickels in the United States. History. The Monticello 5-cent coin, known as the Jefferson nickel, was first introduced in 1938 to honor America's third president, Thomas Jefferson. By 1970, it had become one of the most familiar coins in circulation, a symbol of stability in a changing nation. The Denver Mint, marked by its bold D mint mark on the coin's reverse, was producing millions that year. But just a handful emerged with near-perfect strikes, stunning luster, and unique minting traits that set them apart from the rest. Made of 75% copper and 25% nickel, the composition may sound simple, but it's the small variations, tiny imperfections, and rare mint characteristics that make collectors go absolutely wild. Look closer at this 1970 Di Monticello nickel, and you will notice something almost supernatural in its simplicity. The details of Jefferson's face remain crisp and noble, his gaze steady, his hair strands sharply defined. On the reverse, the Monticello building gleams with sharp architectural lines. The windows, the pillars, the classic dome, all perfectly struck, revealing the precision of the Denver Mint at its finest moment. But here's where it gets even more fascinating. Some of these nickels have subtle toning, a faint metallic shine that dances between silver gray and soft gold under certain lighting. That tone, completely natural, gives each coin its own character. No two 1970D rare nickels look exactly the same. And that's why collectors treat this coin not as currency, but as a piece of living art. Now, let's talk about what truly drives this coin's legend: its rarity. Most 1970D nickels were struck fast, in huge numbers, and spent into circulation quickly. But just a few, a microscopic fraction, came out so flawlessly made, with such unique surfaces, that they immediately caught the attention of collectors. These rare Denver strikes often show enhanced details and stronger dies, the kind of quality you only see once in several decades. And because the 1970D nickels weren't saved in large quantities, finding one in fine, original condition today is like discovering buried treasure. In the last few years, coin enthusiasts have been scouring old jars, antique stores, and even family coin boxes, hoping to find one, but the truth is, these coins have practically disappeared from circulation. Every time one surfaces at auction, bidding wars erupt instantly. Collectors know the 1970D Monticello nickel is pure gold in disguise. Now, prepare yourself, because this next part will leave you in awe. The 1970D Monticello 5-cent nickel, in fine condition and carrying its original luster, has achieved a staggering current market value of around $135,000 in today's U.S. auction market. Yes, $135,000 for a nickel that once jingled in pockets across America. That's not myth. That's not exaggeration. That's the real power of rarity meeting history. Experts predict that this coin's value will continue to soar, because collectors are realizing just how few of these flawless Denver strikes truly exist. Each year, its worth grows slowly, steadily, and relentlessly. So if you ever find one of these nickels, guard it like treasure, because that's exactly what it is. For all collectors out there, here's your insight from the world of professionals. When examining Monticello nickels from the 1970s, focus on the D mint mark and inspect the details on Jefferson's portrait and the Monticello building. The sharper the lines, the higher the value. Look for coins with strong edges, full steps on the Monticello design, and natural toning. These are the hallmarks of the rarest examples. And whatever you do, never underestimate an old nickel, because sometimes the smallest coins hold the loudest fortunes. Store them safely in protective holders, avoid handling with bare fingers, and always verify authenticity before any sale. The demand is sky high, and counterfeit attempts exist because the value is that massive. The 1970D Monticello nickel reminds us that even the most common-looking coin can carry unimaginable worth. It's a quiet legend, a small, silver-toned piece of history that has outlived its time and now stands among the titans of US numismatics. Collectors across the country are hunting this coin with unstoppable passion because owning one isn't just a financial win, it's a piece of American legacy. So remember this, coins like this don't just appreciate in price, they appreciate in meaning. They prove that every pocket of America might still be hiding a miracle of value. And this journey isn't over yet. The next coin on our list will take the excitement even higher, with a story that will leave you completely astonished. You're watching Secret of US. Coins, freshly updated every single day, uncovering America's hidden treasures, one rare coin at a time. Coin number 5. Sometimes history hides not in gold or silver, but in nickel and copper. And this time, that history comes from the year 1983, a year when the US Mint produced millions of nickels that looked perfectly ordinary until a few of them began whispering secrets that would shake the coin world to its core. Among those millions, a tiny number of coins struck at the Philadelphia Mint, marked with a bold P, came out with a strange and mesmerizing look. A deep, black layer cloaked the surface, giving the coin an aura of mystery, a metallic twilight that made it unlike anything else in circulation. And as it turns out, this black-toned Monticello nickel wasn't just rare. It was valuable beyond anyone's imagination. The Monticello 5-cent coin has always carried the legacy of Thomas Jefferson, his profile on one side, his home, Monticello, on the other. But the 1983 Philadelphia issues stand apart for reasons even experts still debate. Made from the standard 75% copper and 25% nickel alloy, these coins were supposed to have that traditional silvery shine. Yet something remarkable happened. A rare surface reaction during storage or minting created that unique black-toned finish. Whether caused by a minting anomaly, environmental toning, or a precise blend of time and chemistry, the result was stunning. The coin gained a darker surface, but instead of dulling it, the layer gave it a magnetic, mysterious charm, a beauty born of imperfection. This was no accident, it was destiny in metal. Hold one of these 1983 P nickels under light, and you will instantly see why collectors cannot stop talking about them. That dark layer doesn't hide the details, it enhances them. Jefferson's face shines through the shadows. The Monticello building glows from beneath the dark tone like a monument seen under moonlight. The P mint mark, subtle yet proud, sits as a sign of authenticity from the Philadelphia Mint, the same mint responsible for some of the most legendary coins in American history. Each coin's surface tells its own story, some with hints of deep gray, others with golden black, and all completely unique. No two 1983 P black layer nickels are exactly alike. They're not just coins, they're one-of-a-kind masterpieces shaped by time itself. By the late 1980s, collectors began to notice something strange. Certain 1983 nickels had this unusual black tone, yet remained fully intact. No corrosion, no damage, just mysterious toning. As more were discovered, the coin community exploded with curiosity. Were they mint errors? Were they environmental miracles? Whatever the cause, one fact became undeniable. These coins were rare. And with rarity comes obsession. Collectors all across America began scouring their jars, their old drawers, their change from the 80s, searching for that one black-toned P nickel that might change everything. But only a few survived the decades in fine, collectible condition. Most were lost, worn down, or never recognized for what they truly were, hidden gems of American minting history. Now, the few that remain are locked away in private collections, traded like artifacts, and pursued like legends. And now, here's the truth that turns this coin from mysterious to monumental. The 1983 P. Monticello 5-cent nickel, with its captivating black surface and fine preservation, now carries a current market value of around $68,000 in today's rare coin auctions. Yes, $68,000 for a 5-cent coin that still bears the marks of everyday America. That's not fantasy. That's fact confirmed by collectors, proven by sales, and fueled by ever-growing demand. And here's the incredible part. Its value keeps climbing. Every year, fewer are found, and those who own one know time is their greatest ally. Because as awareness spreads, this coin's price doesn't just grow, it multiplies. The experts say it is not a question of if it will break the six-figure mark, but when. So if you ever spot a 1983 P nickel with that rich, dark surface and clear details, do not spend it. Protect it. Treasure it. Because you might just be holding a hidden fortune in your palm. Collectors, pay attention. This coin requires an eye for detail and a heart for patience. Search your nickels from the early 1980s, especially those with the P mint mark. Look for that distinct black layer, but make sure it is natural, not artificial toning or post-mint damage. A true 1983 P black layer nickel feels balanced, authentic, and full of depth in its tone. Store it safely away from moisture, direct light, and human touch. Use airtight capsules to preserve its integrity. And above all, remember never clean these coins. Their beauty lies in their untouched originality. That's where the real value lives. The 1983 P. Monticello nickel stands as proof that even in the modern age of coinage, miracles can still happen. A simple 5-cent piece transformed into a piece of American mystery, rare, haunting, and priceless. It's a reminder that sometimes the rarest treasures are hiding right where we least expect them. This coin doesn't just hold metal value, it holds story, soul, and legacy. And in the world of numismatics, that combination is unstoppable. Stay with us, because the final coin in this list takes everything we've seen so far and raises the stakes beyond belief. You're watching Secret of US. Coins, freshly updated every single day, where America's smallest coins reveal their biggest secrets. Coin number 6. And now, we've reached the final coin in our journey. The one that collectors whisper about. The one that even experts double-check when they see it, because it looks ordinary, but it's anything but ordinary. This is the 1972 D. Monticello 5-cent nickel struck at the Denver Mint. A coin that's rewriting what we thought was possible in the world of modern US coinage. At first glance, it's just a simple nickel, but hold it under the light and you will see it. That smooth metallic glow, that fine texture, that sense that this coin has a story it is waiting to tell. Let's rewind to 1972. The United States was in the heart of transformation. Technology was evolving. Design was shifting. And yet, the Jefferson nickel remained one of America's most consistent and reliable coins. Made from the trusted composition of 75% copper and 25% nickel, this series had seen decades of circulation. But only a tiny number of the 1972 D nickels came out of the Denver Mint with the perfect blend of strike quality, tone, and preserved detail that would later make them treasures. What set them apart wasn't gold or silver, it was purity of craftsmanship. The Denver Mint's dies was struck at a unique pressure and precision that created sharper details on Jefferson's face and deeper engraving on Monticello's architectural design. Over time, those few surviving in fine condition became icons of hidden perfection. This coin stands out not because it's flashy, but because it's flawless in its subtlety. On the obverse, Jefferson's portrait seems alive, his expression serious, his outline crisp, his hair texture rich and intricate. On the reverse, the Monticello building shines like a miniature monument. Every window, every pillar, every arch beautifully struck. And then there's the D mint mark, right there under Monticello. Small, proud, and bold. That little D is what turns this coin into a Denver-made marvel, an emblem of mid-century minting excellence. When you combine that craftsmanship with perfect preservation and the soft natural toning that time has added, the result is pure numismatic art, a coin that embodies America's craftsmanship and history in one glimmering relic. Among the millions of nickels minted that year, only a select handful have survived in this kind of pristine, fine condition. Why? Because most were used, worn, spent, or tossed aside, never realizing their hidden beauty or potential. The few that did survive have become the holy grail for Jefferson nickel collectors. At major U.S. coin shows, whispers of the rare 1972 D nickel are always followed by stories of breathtaking sales, last-minute bids, and collectors offering more than ever before just to own one. It is a coin that perfectly blends accessibility with rarity, meaning anyone could have owned it once, but almost no one does now. And that's what makes it magical. Its hidden history rediscovered. Now, brace yourself, because this coin's current worth is something most people still can't believe. The 1972 D Monticello 5-cent nickel, in fine, original condition, has achieved a stunning market value of around $130,000 in today's rare coin auction market. Yes, $130,000 for a coin that once bought nothing more than a piece of candy. But this isn't fiction. This is the real, verifiable truth from today's numismatic world. And here's the most thrilling part. Its value continues to rise every single year. Collectors predict this coin will soon cross the six-figure mark and keep going, as high-quality specimens become nearly impossible to find. Think of it like this. Every year, the world's supply of perfect 1972 D nickels gets smaller, but the number of collectors chasing them keeps growing. That's a recipe for unstoppable appreciation, a living treasure that gains power with time. Collectors, here's your insider edge. When searching for the 1972 D Monticello nickel, always check for coins with sharp strikes, especially those with crisp lines on Monticello's steps, a full rim, and rich luster across Jefferson's face. The D mint mark should be clear and distinct, no fading, no wear. And remember, do not clean these coins. Their natural finish is their signature, their proof of authenticity. Store them safely in airtight holders, keep them away from humidity and direct light, and verify every detail before considering a sale or trade. And if you ever find one in the wild, you're not just lucky, you're holding a piece of American fortune. The 1972 D Monticello 5-cent nickel stands as a perfect finale to this incredible journey through America's most valuable and rare coins. From the Roosevelt dimes of the mid-century to the majestic Monticello nickels of the 1970s and 80s, each coin we've seen tonight proves one undeniable truth. America's smallest coins carry the biggest stories and the biggest fortunes. So the next time you open your wallet or check your change, look closer, because somewhere out there, waiting quietly in a jar or drawer, might be a coin just like this, a coin that can change your life forever. And if you love discovering hidden treasures like these, make sure you're subscribed, because Secret of US Coins is freshly updated every single day with new finds, shocking values, and unbelievable stories straight from the world of rare American currency. 6 coins, 6 treasures, 6 chances at hidden fortune. Which one could be waiting for you? Fade out on your channel logo. Fire secret of US. Coins where America's hidden wealth comes to light.